connecting you to the community.
Welcome to your Hometown News. I'm April Frelke with my co-host, Joe Minnie. Welcome, Joe. Good
Yes,
to see
hello.
you this week.
Hi, hello again. So how was your 4th of July holiday?
4th of July was quiet but fun. I went for a huge long bike ride. I've been into biking, and I made a red, white, and blue ice cream cake. So that was fun.
Super festive.
Yeah. How about you?
We did some camping over the weekend, and we went to Castle Rock Lake. So
How was camping at Castle Rock?
It was great, actually. Socially distancing within our own campsite and everything, but it was still, by Friday and Saturday, it got really full at the lake. So
It was a very hot weekend,
and
wasn't
it was hot. So I think we left Saturday just because we were like, let's get out of the crowd.
Okay, and Tomah had fireworks Saturday night?
Yes, so we made it home just in time for that. So
All right.
It was fun.
The Connect 24 is brought to you by Oakdale Credit Union, Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon, Molter's Fresh Market in Tomah, and Hardware Hank in New Lisbon. Well, our first guest is zooming in from Madison to talk about the upcoming 2021 bear hunting season. And welcome to our program, Matthew Gross from the Wisconsin Dnr. Great to have you, Matt, with us.
So, Matt, this is Joe Minnie. What will be the new? What will be new this year for Wisconsin bear hunting season in 2021, or is the season ongoing right now?
No, not yet. We've had some exciting developments for bear management and hunting in Wisconsin recently. Probably won't come as a surprise to most of your listeners that Wisconsin is known as being one of the premier bear hunting locations in the country. With that, we've seen that's due in part to bears having a very robust and healthy bear population in the state. And with that, we've seen bears expanding from their core regions in the north to more southern regions of the state. And with that, the department has revised our bear management plan to help us better address bear management decisions in the coming years. And so a big part of that is that we want to encourage people that if they're living in an area where they haven't lived with bears in the past, to learn to live bear smart and to coexist with them, just like people have in the north for decades. But perhaps more relevant to your listeners would be that our bear management zones have been revised for the 2021 bear season. So a big thing that we want folks to know is that if they're applying for hunting in 2021, we want them to be assured that their hunting area is not in a different zone, and they can apply anytime now through December 10th of this year for the 2021 bear season.
Oh, so the zone is the big. Matt? What does the season look like? When does it start and end then for bear hunters?
So it starts the week right after Labor Day, and so it goes through the hunting season, of course. And we just encourage folks to go on our website to see the dates for the hunting season.
Okay.
So for those new to bear hunting and would like to give it a try, what are some things that they need to be aware of?
Sure. Bear hunting in Wisconsin has dramatically increased in popularity in recent years. And so what happens is we have a high demand for permits, but a limited number of permits. So it can take several years for folks to be able to draw one. So my best advice to folks that want to get involved in bear hunting is to start planning ahead, do their research, and to start applying to hunt or purchase a preference point, which is essentially it allows people to gain priority over other people with less preference, and so they can set themselves for success in future years in drawing a permit. But that doesn't mean that they can't get involved. We encourage folks to tag along with a family member, a friend, or a mentor, and just learn, spectate, and set themselves up for success when they do draw a permit further down the road.
If hunters are hunting with dogs or bait, what are some things that hunters should know in reference to bear hunting, Matt?
Sure. Both methods provide their own unique experience and challenges. By far, our most popular method utilized in Wisconsin is sitting over bait. Folks who deer hunt will find this pretty familiar to them. It usually involves one or two people sitting in a stand waiting for a bear to come in. requires them to get the bear in a little close to them. So it's important that folks that are using bait to work on scent control. And the other very popular method that we use in the state is hunting with hunting dogs or hounds. And that one contrasts with hunting over bait, and that you can have relatively larger groups hunting together. And so it's kind of more of a social activity. It's very active. You see a lot of country while you're out and about doing that. And if you just enjoy dogs, it's just real fun and rewarding to see them work and trail the bears.
Okay, so folks who are wanting to get a license and in a particular zone, how many licenses are they expected to be issued in each zone?
Sure. Well, for the 2020 season for this year, we've issued just over 11,500 permits statewide, and it varies per zone which one you're looking at. But our most sought after zones are the northern units, and it varies from just over 1,200 permits to 2,300 permits, depending which zone you're looking at. And like I said before, it can take several years to successfully draw a permit, but with the exception of our southern zone, where there's less bears in that zone, all of our zones rarely ever drop below 50% success rate. So if you're willing to put in the time, it's well worth the wait to put in for a permit and get a chance to hunt.
Okay.
Great, Matthew. Thank you so much for joining us. And any other additional information, where can our viewers go that have interest in the bear hunting?
Sure. I would just encourage folks to go to the Wisconsin Dnr website, wi.dnr.gov, and search bear hunting right there. You'll find all the information you need.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Have a great night.
Thanks. The catering for cast and crew has been provided by Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens. Great food with a fun and relaxing atmosphere at Marco's. Great Rivers United Way is next.
At Moulters Fresh Market, we're in this together. We're working hard to keep our shelves stocked and our prices low. Moulters is buying truckloads of things you need every day, like pallets of bottled water, a truckload of toilet paper, even pallets of charcoal for your summertime barbecues. It's time to head to Moulters Fresh Market, stocking up so you can save.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
You want it, we'll find it, you got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
Do you have one of those things that makes spray painting easy?
You're talking about one of these, the easy way to do it. Hi, can I help you?
Hi, do you have one of those shower extenders?
Sure do, right here. Hey there.
Hi, do you have a saw that saws everything?
Sure do, right here.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
You're watching Lynxx 24.
Connecting you to the community.
Creative minds at the Great Rivers United Way have once again come up with an idea to help and connect people in our community. We have a guest, our good friend Katie Sparks, with us to share again this exciting idea. Welcome, Katie. Great to have you with us this evening.
Hi, April. Thanks.
Oh, Katie, this is Joe Minnie. I wanted to have you give us a chance to tell our viewers, what is Teen United all about?
Yeah, so Joe and April, we've had a crazy year, as you can imagine. Our fundraising has looked a lot different. We spent a lot of time on emergency response, and so now we're starting to see, the effects of COVID-19 on those partner programs that we fund, and we're starting to realize what those long-term effects of COVID-19 will look like. So we have creatively come up with this virtual fundraiser where the community can join in and help us fundraise for these 26 nonprofits. And the whole purpose of Team United is to bring the community together, learn more about what United Way does and how your funding is used throughout the community, all while doing something really great for all of these programs.
So it sounds like when you're talking about this creative, you guys have some kind of different colored teams like blue, yellow, red. So what do they represent, and can you kind of get into that idea a little bit more?
Yeah, so the virtual fundraiser itself is kind of like crowdfunding. So it's a lot like one individual person can join our virtual fundraiser, and then they have their own fundraising page where they ask their friends and family to support them. We've added another competition piece to that where we have 3 different teams. So each team focuses on one of our strategic objectives, and each strategic objective is how we fund the 52 programs and 26 agencies throughout the region. So, for example, the blue team stands for positively impacting our youngest community members. So a lot of that funding goes into youth programming. The red team focuses on supporting a healthy and socially connected community, which focuses more on mental health services, physical health services, and making sure people have access to those. And then our yellow team focuses on financial stability. So whether that's helping with homelessness, having access to food on the table, or just getting assistance finding employment, that's what the yellow team stands for. So each of those teams most likely will align with a passion that you really think is important in our community, and you can join one of those teams and try to do this friendly competition. We have incentives involved as ambassadors if you become one, and we're really hoping that people get on board with this, all while trying to fundraise for the biggest effort, which is helping our community recover and during COVID-19, but also recover after we start to see those effects really impact our community.
Okay. Well, Katie, about these teams, how can our viewers get involved in them? Is there a way they can sign up or register, or where do they need to go?
Yeah, so you can find our crowdfunding Team United website on the Great Rivers United Way website. So if you went to gruw.org, you can find access to that crowdfunding website there, or you can text Team United to 41444. Team United to 71777. We have 2 different lines. So you can do one of those things, sign up as ambassadors, start crowdfunding for us and the community. Or if you're not interested in doing that, maybe you just want to give a gift, you can find it at those same places on our website or texting Team United to 71777.
Katie, anything else we need to cover with the fundraising that we might have missed?
I just want to share, the need for funding. A lot of things are different this year, but the need for funding hasn't changed. And we at United Way are really focused on uniting people and resources and making sure that these 52 programs can continue to be here for our community. And as we start to see those effects of COVID-19, we're starting to see that funding need has increased drastically. So anything that you can give helps, even $1, $5, it's all going towards our programs in our community, and we are so grateful for all of your support through the rest of the year.
Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with all your really important work. Thanks, Katie.
Thank you.
Well, Tomah has a new school district superintendent, and we want you to meet him coming up next. See you in 2.
Tomah Health is introducing Video Visit, a virtual telehealth option to provide you and your family quality care in these challenging times. Video Visit provides secure face-to-face access to a board-certified medical provider over your smartphone, tablet, or computer to assess specific medical conditions and prescribe common medications. The service is easy to access and available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Tomah Health, together in care. Learn more about Video Visit at tomahhealth.org.
Abra Auto Body and Glass, a division of Rudick Jensen in New Lisbon, can handle everything from major auto and truck body damage to windshield replacements, filling chips, dents, and door dings. Featuring a 46-foot custom paint booth for boats, RVs, trailers, you name it, if it fits, we can paint it. State-of-the-art facility, aluminum repair certified, all makes and models, foreign and domestic, all insurance companies welcome. Rest assured, repairs will be done right the first time, on time. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon today. Moulter's family-owned store brings you fresh. Feel healthy with a wide selection of organic foods, gluten-free products, certified Black Angus beef, and handmade brats. Moulter's has a great selection of meats, so choosing can be tough. Just ask our butcher to help you make the perfect selection. Moulter's brings you fresh-packed deli meals for those on the go. And of course, our fresh market. Download our mobile app and start saving money today. Moulter's brings you fresh.
Hot new titles available on demand. Have you come across anything unusual?
This thing gives wishes.
Make a wish.
We have to unite all the trolls to stop Barb from destroying all music.
I'm coming with you.
Let's go save the world! Okay, bye.
Your brother's in a serious bit of trouble.
Who do you think you are? Some kind of villain or something?
Order on demand.
I'm Nora Collins. You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
School district has hired a new superintendent, and he's been on the job for about a week, and we have the great pleasure to introduce him to you. So please welcome to our program Dr. Charles Hanson. And congratulations on your new position in the Tomah School District.
Thank you both so much, and thanks so much for having me on this evening. I really appreciate it. Very excited to be here tonight.
Yeah, we're excited to meet you and find out.
It's great having you here. But you don't go by Charles, do you?
Right, not by Charles. Charles M. Hanson, so I've been going by Mike, so please call me Mike. And I got Dad's Charles M. The dog was Charlie for a while, so yeah, I go by Mike. So lots of Charleses in our family.
Well, could you give us, our viewers, a little bit about your background, Mike?
Sure.
Your education and your doctorate and some of...
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, it was great to grow up a military brat. So when I see Volk Air Force Base and Fort McCoy, it just brings back great memories of growing up a military brat. My dad was in the Army for 30 years, so grew up a lot of different places, graduated high school in West Germany when the wall was still up. So what led me back to South Dakota was my folks went there, and so you get in-state tuition as a military brat, and I met my wife, Sarah, there, and found my niche with education. I got an ROTC commission, enjoyed the military experience very briefly, but never served long, but I really enjoyed that educational piece. So I started out as a teacher, 7th grade language arts, a wonderful experience in the middle school. Walked my way up through the high school as a principal and led to the superintendency. And that is such an exciting position to have because you can be a part of everything. You can help build resources around so many things to offer faculty great opportunities to teach and students to grow. So it's been a wonderful experience, and I'm so excited to be here in Tomah and enjoy everything that the Tomah schools offer our students and families.
Yeah, and what a year to start.
Yeah, you're really coming in on us.
Yes.
Yeah, so you got the challenge of COVID-19. So what is Tomah Area School District doing?
Absolutely, and so fortunate because Cindy Zarty was an amazing superintendent. So she and the leadership team, the board, families, faculty, all together have put together a wonderful plan forward. And first and foremost, it focuses on student safety and the safety of our faculty in the workplace. So those protocols and guidelines that we can put in to enhance the safety of our students coming to school, but also offer a high-quality educational opportunity for our kids. So it is challenging, but with every challenge there are opportunities. And so within those plans are social distancing, hand washing, recommendations to wear masks. Even as our students transition classes, we're going to keep our elementary students in cohorts, so they're not moving around as much, but still we're trying to find that great path forward in offering a positive educational piece. We've got Lemon Wire opening up July 15 on Wednesday, so we'll have these practices in place, and we're offering virtual for those families that would prefer that at this time, and also on-site education for our students. So we're very grateful for the information that we got from our families so that administrators and teachers at Lemon Wire could build that best piece educational path moving forward.
So it sounds like you're going to have really two options for parents, a virtual off-site and an on-site education option for parents.
Correct. And at the high school, we've had conversations at a past board meeting about what that will look like, and that is that hybrid model with A and B days, and trying to limit the number of students in the building. So that will have an on-site and a virtual component to it as well. The board will take another look at that option on July 20th and take the action on that. So again, so grateful for the incredible work of our teachers, our administrators, that teamwork to build that path to success in what are really unprecedented times for education. But that, to me, is the beauty of public education. We'll get it done. We always have, and we always will. So I'm very proud and honored to be a part of an incredible team and a wonderful community that's embracing what we're doing each and every day. Our plans are flexible, so as the metrics change, we'll be able to adapt those plans as we move forward too. But it's incredible times right now.
And with Lemon Wire starting up, it kind of gives you a little bit of a step into how it's going to be before you have to expand the whole school district.
Right, Joe, that's correct. So we'll take each and every opportunity to evaluate what happened, what's happening, how we can make improvements, make adjustments, and that's where it's so important that it's not just us doing it. We have incredible partnerships with our Gunderson Health, with our Monroe County Health. They have been so instrumental, and we'll stay in touch with them through everything. Our Kara, our nurse, she's our go-to person, and just so many folks within our school district to make sure that we're serving students and our families in the best possible, safest possible manner, and really supporting our faculty in such a new method, new ways of teaching. So it can be challenging, but we're going to make it happen, and we're eager to do that.
I know that you were talking a little bit before the show with me about busing. Can you kind of go into that, what that's going to look like for your students?
There's quite a bit of guidance coming from many sources, from local to national levels. So what we're trying to do is capture those protocols and procedures that we can make practical use of. So with busing, obviously, to get the social distancing at X number of feet, we would need many buses, many drivers. So there's just a resource issue with that. So we're going to assign seating, space students out as much as we can. Highly recommend wearing masks when you're on the bus. And so we've also reduced one of our transfer points in the center of town at the middle school, so that way our students aren't transitioning as much. Again, it's that kind of move towards social distancing where we can control some of these stops but still keep the tempo of our bus routes moving and offer those services to students, because equity and access to education are also key components of what we do. So the protocols, procedures we have in place need to be equitable and make sure we have access for all of our families in any capacity that they'd like their education delivered.
Okay, well, we got like less than a minute left. Is there anything else you want to let the parents know, or viewers?
Right. One, I want to thank them so much, and they need to continue to contact us. Let us know when we practice our safety measures. I think we all need to do that in our communities as well, because that supports our mission and our goal at the school district too. So when our families stay in touch with us, let us know what's happening, if there's any health concerns, or they just have any concerns in general. Just give us a call. We're here to help each and every day in any way that we can.
Great. Thank you, Mike, for being with us. Dr.
Pleasure,
Hanson.
April. Thanks, Joe.
Good luck with everything, and we'll look forward to having you back with us to do some follow-up. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, we have to take a break, but when we come back, Joe has some real big sports news. Stay tuned.
Moulter's family-owned store brings you fresh. Feel healthy with a wide selection of organic foods, gluten-free products, certified Black Angus beef, and handmade brats. Moulter's has a great selection of meats, so choosing can be tough. Just ask our butcher to help you make the perfect selection. Moulter's brings you fresh-packed deli meals for those on the go. And of course, our fresh market. Download our mobile app and start saving money today. Moulter's brings you fresh.
You want it? We'll find it. You got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal. Sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
Trolls World Tour is coming to your home.
Road trip!
Now you can make movie night a world premiere. Boom.
Happy birthday! Come on, just sing! I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So who let the dogs out?
I knew it. Who let the dogs out? Too far.
Trolls World Tour, premiering at home. Watch now.
Do you have one of those things that makes spray painting easy?
You're talking about one of these, the easy way to do it. Hi, can I help you?
Hi, do you have one of those shower extenders?
Sure do, right here. Hey there.
Hi, do you have a saw that saws everything?
Sure do, right here.
You got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Hi, well, with COVID-19 still making its impact, some of the major sports are trying to get things rolling. And the National Basketball Association is currently sequestered in a bubble at Disney World, preparing to start the season this month. And Major League Baseball is in full swing of their second spring training, getting ready to start up their season as well. And while sports have been missed this summer, many are getting their fix by watching sports-related movies. And for me, it's been baseball movies and rewatching classics like The Natural, Bull Durham, For the Love of the Game, The Sandlot, and Major League and its sequels. But the best baseball movie in my book, being an Iowan, is Field of Dreams. And what's great about this movie is it musters up all the nostalgia of watching baseball past and present. And for 2020, the Heavenly Field in Field of Dreams is actually going to be used for a Major League Baseball game on August 13th, where the Chicago White Sox will host the St. Louis Cardinals for the first Major League Baseball game held at the site where the movie's Field of Dreams was set near Dyersville, Iowa. The construction of the temporary 8,000-seat stadium is almost complete, and it's still tentative whether or not fans may be allowed to attend, but this game will be historic and a must-see event for baseball and movie fans alike. Have you seen Field of Dreams?
I have seen Field of Dreams. I'm not a super huge baseball fan. I like hockey.
Sure.
Baseball is a little slower to me to watch, but...
Well, it was a Kevin Costner movie. You probably...
I appreciate Kevin Costner as an actor, yes. Now, Joel, you said at the beginning,
Yes.
What does this mean when you say is currently sequestered in a bubble at Disney World?
So
what does that mean?
The NBA decided to finish their season out and go into the playoffs by bringing all the NBA teams into one location at Disney World in some of their resort hotels. So they are sequestered in this bubble, and they have their own practice facilities, and they're going to be playing their games out down in Disney World.
Like which one? Is it the California or the Florida?
The Florida.
They're all in Florida.
All Florida and on
all
their campus.
NBA players are in Florida right now.
Most of them. They're making their way there. I think.
Should everybody know that? Is that maybe a bad thing to know that they're all in one place?
Well, Disney World I think is open too, so it's they are doing their best to figure that out. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I didn't know you were an Iowan.
Oh, sure.
And is that
born,
how you say
born and raised
in Iowa?
Yeah, and then I joined the military.
Well, and you've been all over
since.
the Air Force and traveled the world, and thank you for your service. And
it's my pleasure to serve.
Yeah. Okay. Well, any other movie updates, real quick?
Oh,
I was expecting the sport. I didn't know you had a sporting blend.
Well, all the movies are out there right now. There's sports movies. There's plenty of other sports movies.
Yeah.
There's like.
What's the hockey one that I love with
Miracle?
Miracle. That's that would be the one for people to watch.
That's a great movie.
That's a great
it's
movie.
The 1980s.
It's a Disney movie too.
Yes, it is. Well, the Mighty Ducks. There you got those movies that are hockey related.
Oh, sure. Okay. Well, thank you for joining in the hockey rink with me real quick on the sports.
Sure.
Well, we want to thank all of you for joining us this week on your hometown news, where we're connecting you to the community.